Hello, I'm Richard Kiley, and I'm giving a class on firearms and firearm safety, or an informative speech, and this is for my class, Communications 101. Today I just wanted to talk to you a little bit about firearms and firearm safety. As an introduction, I just want to tell you in 2004 the Department of Justice put out a publication that gives some lists number of accidents each year from 1991 to 2001. In 2001 there were 802 deaths by firearm accidents in the United States, which sounds like quite a bit. It sounds like that's a big number, but I want to remind you that the National Rifle Association also did a survey in 2008, and they do this pretty much every year and track these numbers. And the accidents that involved a firearm only accounted for 0.7% of all deaths in the United States. And you will be more likely to be injured by falling or riding a bicycle than you would be from a firearm. So to put that in perspective, and it's much lower than vehicles or other things like that. But first, I just want to give you a little background about myself. I've been in law enforcement for 18 years. I've been instructing firearms safety for pretty much all that time, and so that I've got some experience, quite a bit of experience in this. Basically, I'll start out. I want to give you a brief rundown of the parts of a firearm, so we'll have a point of reference. This is the butt, stock, forearm, action, trigger, trigger guard. This one has a safety back here. Most of the time there's a safety on all firearms, some aren't. Barrel and muzzle. Quickly go over some firearm safety handling and tips and rules. Always, when you pick up a firearm, make sure it's pointed in a safe direction. And once it's pointed in a safe direction, then you can check the safety, open it up, make sure it's not loaded, and make sure you keep your finger outside the trigger guard at all times. Also remember, when you are out shooting, wear hearing protection, eye protection, and also don't mix firearms and alcohol. Another thing to remember is also safely store your firearms. When you're through using them, make sure they're unloaded and stored properly, either with a trigger lock or a lock that goes into action, or in a safe, or maybe a locked door or something. Safes are a good idea if you can afford to buy one, because not only are you protecting your weapons from somebody that's like a child or somebody that doesn't need to be hold your weapons, but also you're protecting your investment. Keep going here. Another couple of things we want to talk about is when you have kids around, don't hide your weapons from them. Teach them gun safety. Don't try to keep that information. Don't let them know that the proper way to handle a gun safely, and also teach them that if they ever encounter a firearm and there's not an adult around, don't touch it and go tell an adult. I want to go over a couple of safe carries so when you're in the woods or a field with a firearm. First is the two-hand carry, and this is the safest in my opinion, because you've got the most control. You've got two hands on your firearm. Next is a one-hand carry, and this is good if you've got somebody on either side or behind you. The muzzle's pointed in a safe direction. Elbow carry, or cradle carry, if somebody's in front or behind you, or this side, it's safe. Of course, your muzzle will be pointed in that direction. Elbow carry, good if there's somebody on either side of you or behind you. Sling carry, and this is obviously safe. People can walk all around you, and your gun will be safe and not pointing at them. But by far and away, the safest way is carrying it with two hands. Again, I just want to remind you that firearms can be dangerous, and don't rely on your safety, because the safety is a mechanical device and it can fail. You know, always remember to treat your firearms as if they're loaded. You want the muzzle in a safe direction. And again, I just want to thank you for your attending my speech today, and remind the audience that firearms can be dangerous and accidents do happen. So if you're prepared for an accident and aware of the dangers that are inherent with a firearm, you'll be much safer when you do come across accidents. Thank you for your time.